This is since no one's heard any of this music, this is a country song about secrets, but since no one's heard it, it's also a secret country song. Just after you hear it, don't tell anybody. Everybody's got a secret. Some people got more than most. You never quite know where they keep them. Within your reach or buried off the coast. Be careful if you go looking. You might not like what you find. Keep your hands off it. Keep your hands off it. Keep your hands off the bottom drawer. Might find Betty's black book, or the gold of Cortez. Tales of murder, missing persons, or a spell to wake the dead. Slow down if you start digging. Some things ain't meant to be found. Keep your hands off. Keep your hands off. Keep your hands off the bottom drawer. And when you lay down tonight, with all your secrets tucked in, as you reach for the light, only you know where you've been. If you could only stop thinking about things that no one else knows, you won't be doing too much sleeping. What's been hid will win place and show. Keep your hands off it. Keep your hands off it. Keep your hands off the bottom drawer. Thank you very much. This is a song about this thing that happened a few years ago to everybody. It was very terrible. But, this song's about another case. Written down in white ink, the check is in the mail. Waited for you, I waited for a wink. Waiting for my profits to sail. The whole house is nearly empty. Players are seated, the lights are on. They say it's the last show of the season. They play too little, they play too long. could watch a mountain rise up out of the earth before the next thrill comes down my street. They say hold out for hope, but how does it work? Hope you don't stay down. Hope you don't stay beat. Players left, but the audience stayed. Nothing left in here but good-looking people who have nothing to say. So I cut it up and I cut it out. Won't you tell me what's next? What's coming up the spout? There were no big crowds that year. Nobody danced the night away. There were no big crowds that year. Nobody danced the night away. Do you remember all the things we used to say? Do you remember all the places we used to play? There were no big crowds that year. Nobody danced the night away. Thank you. Thank you very much. It would be a community folk festival without some announcements. I told Morgan, I was like, I'm going to talk to calm myself down. So I was trying to think of something on the drive down here. It was so nice. I remembered something that I heard, and Bradford pear trees, get rid of them. You got to uproot them. You got to get rid of these things. I tell you, they're pretty, they stink, they're an invasive species. So keep it in your community. Go support your arts, live performances, whenever, wherever you can. It's as important as gas in your car. It's very important. And get rid of those Bradford pear trees. So somebody had to say, somebody had to say it. This is a song years ago. Jason Hope's out there. He was working with a songwriter, and I was like writing things, and I had a really good title for a song called Weekend Weatherman. The guy he was working with was like, yeah, it's a good time. I was like, well, maybe I'll write a song. I was like, well, maybe I'll write a song called Weekend Weatherman. And then I went to the library because you can, find a lot of great information at your local library. And so I looked up what's the history. I got a weather encyclopedia. Now, if you ever need to put yourself to sleep, get yourself a history of weather encyclopedia. And I came across this guy who's credited as starting the weather forecast. And his name was Robert Fitzroy. And he was the captain of the Beagle that took Charles Darwin to the Galapagos. And he met an untimely demise. It's a fascinating story. Almost none of the information is in this song, but it was inspired by going to the library and seeing this fun name, Robert Fitzroy. I'm the weekend weatherman. There's a flood in the streets. Try to keep it together, fam. In subtropical heat. Don't know where you're headed. You're never safe from a line. This is all I have to offer. That the storm is on time. Weekend weather's no fun for me. I'd rather be down in the jungle than stuck in the traffic of the city, where it never pays to navigate the news. And I wonder, poor Bobby Fitzroy, what happened to you? Was it the rain or the measure of the monkey in you? I'm the weekend weatherman. There's 4 points to connect. I go whistling through a hurricane. That's how your vessel will get wrecked. Doesn't matter where you're headed. Something's happening on the street. And wherever you're going, never anchor your feet. Weekend weather's no fun for me. Rather be down in the jungle than stuck in the traffic of the city, where it never pays to navigate the news, especially now. And I wonder, oh Bobby Fitzroy, what happened to you? Was it the rain or the measure or the monkey in you? Poor Bobby Fitzroy, happened to you? Was it the rain or the measure or the monkey in you? Thank you very much. It is St. Patrick's Day weekend. Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. So, in honor of that, I'm going to play a joyful song about Irish soldiers being sent to fight the English army over in Turkey. This is about a 100-year-old song. And the character in the song is the farm animals. He's calling them farm animals, but they're actually instruments of war for him to deal with the trauma of, an egg isn't from a chicken. An egg is a grenade, A bull is a howitzer, and so on and so forth. So, happy St. Patty's Day. Me a little dog, his color it was brown. Taught him how to whistle, sing and dance and run. His legs they were 14 yards long, his ears they were quite broad. Around the world in half of a day, and on him I could ride. Singing Tattle O day, singing Tattle O day. I got me a little bull, about 4 inches high. Everybody feared him, whoever heard him cry. When he began to bellow, it would make a melodious sound. All the walls in London town would come tumbling to the ground. Sang in Tattle O day, sang in Tattle O day. I got me a flock of sheep, I thought they were all weathers. Sometimes they yielded wool and sometimes they yielded feathers. I think mine are they're the sheep for yielding me increase. For every full and change of the moon, they yield both lambs and geese. Sang in Tattle O day, sang in Tattle O day. I got me a little hen, all speckled, gay and fair. I sat her on an oyster shell, she hatched me out of hair. The hair turned into a horse and about 15 hands high. And the tail's a bigger tail would have to tell a lie. Sang in Tattle O day, sang in Tattle O day. I got me a little box, just about 4 acres square. Filled it full of rubies, silver also rare. Now I'm bound for Turkey, I travel like an ox, but inside my breeches pocket I carry my own little box. Sang in Tattle O day, sang in Tattle O day. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Morgan, for putting this on. It's been fantastic. That's it. Thanks. Also, before I get off, I just want to say that my performing career began in the middle of the street in front of this building. Was it first or second grade float? There was a Beatles float. The Apple Festival, they propped us up. And we had to stand there. These fake guitars and turtlenecks and little suit jackets, and everybody looked really cute, and they're playing Beatles music on the float, and then the whole round, I'm up there pretending to be one of the blonde-haired Beatles, and the Scandinavian Beatles it kind of looked like, and when we got to the grandstand, I'm like, all these people are watching, and then it just clicked, and I was like, so I started shaking my butt and moving around, and everybody went nuts. And I was like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do. You don't just stand there and look like you're being the Beatles. So this is a strange trip, and it's good to be here, and it's funny that this mirrors that, and it's the first time I've ever played guitar outside of an open mic. So thank you, Morgan. Thank you. Have a good night. This is a great cause, and just go see live music, go see live theater, go see live comedy as much as often as you can. It's essential. Thank you very much.
Please put your hands together for Mitch Rose again. Mitch Rose.
I love that guy. He's a brother.